So this is late night thoughts before I head into the gym. Just contemplating sometimes and sitting in the car. Y'all know, if you know, you know. But I just want to start off about the topic I had, cause talking about female natures and females, all that red pill ideology. And for a while, I was kind of subscribed to that a bit. I'm not saying red pill is just horribly wrong, but I'm saying a lot of the dating market and everything is just fucked, right? Like, it's so weird to me that you literally gotta fake a identity. A lot of dudes are faking identities to try to get women. And I think it's two major problems, right? It's number one, the females reward these type of behaviors. Nonchalant, acting like you don't give a fuck. And partly it's because they don't have dads in the house to show them real love. That's the problem. And number two, men are just confiding to it. As a man, you're supposed to lead. Like, you're supposed to set the tone for the person you want to become, for the man that your dad and men that in your life you looked up to. So notice how all the problems are leading back to the same source: a lack of authority, a dad, or like someone to teach them morals, respect, how to be a man. And I was blessed enough to have a dad in my life, in a sense that I had the discipline and things like that. But even then, like, my dad did the best job he possibly could, so I never want to get online and just shit on nobody and talk bad, like, oh my God, my dad was horrible, no, or whatever. Like, my upbringing was pretty much, the mom wasn't around. I didn't have the emotional support, but I had the dad to try to discipline me, beat my ass whenever I did something bad. So shout out to him for doing that. But at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand discipline. I knew I was getting disciplined, but it's like I wanted the emotional side to tap in more. So I needed a mother figure more so. But with that, all that being said, I feel like a lot of dudes just confide, and the reason they confide is because they get laid from that, or they see that other men are getting laid from that. And as a man, you want to feel good in getting women. Like, there's a select group of people, which I was talking about to my friend earlier, when he was talking about, nerds and people that are emo, whatever. Like, them dudes literally find their group, find their niche, and don't give a fuck. I salute men like that and people like that. I don't give a fuck if you think they're weird. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. Oh, they do this, they do that. But at the end of the day, they're comfortable enough to be in their own skin. And that's what you dudes have to realize. He's emo, he's whatever, he's weird, he read books, but he's smarter than you, and he isn't curating to society's image to look like this, act like that. No, these dudes are comfortable in their skin, comfortable in who they are. You know what I'm saying? If they're not getting laid, they're not getting laid. Maybe because they're not exposed to the sexualness that you are. You know what I'm saying? So they don't crave women to the desire that you do, right? So I think that's, in a sense, you're more free. You're more free in that way. But people don't look at it that way. They have one perspective that they look at, which is these dudes aren't getting laid, so they aren't accepted. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, they're just being themselves. And it's girls that like that and girls that don't. Just because you're not getting girls, because you're not acting nonchalant and you're not fitting the standard, don't mean you're less than, bro. And that's what I wanted to make this video about, because me and my friend was talking about literally how a lot of people put their self-worth, a lot of men, on if they're having sex with females or if they're not, right? And if they're not, then they think that I'm less than. I had this. I'm talking about firsthand, so I'm not bashing you. I had that same feeling. When I'm not getting females, I feel like, we called it in our group chat blackball. We feel blackball. Like, we feel like, damn, what is our worth? Whole time I'm doing good. I got money. I got my own house. You know what I'm saying? I'm 20 years of age. I'm 19 years of age. But I feel like I'm not doing well because I can't get females to have sex. Why do I feel like that? Because red pill ideology. Back to what I said. And number two, I didn't have someone. My dad wasn't the best role model, in a sense. He was struggling with women a lot, like dealing with women that was mistreated him, not doing him the best. And that kind of trickled down on me a little bit. That I didn't want to be that type of person. So I would cut any disrespect I seen from a woman. No. Cut you right off, because I see my dad deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So this is me getting a little personal with you guys. So I didn't have a dad showing me the right way to talk to women, and we never really had that conversation that much. So I just like get on here and be open and honest. I know a lot of people are gonna curate an image, and I do that to a sense too. Sometimes you gotta accept that you do some of the stuff too that people fall victim to. I be on social media posting my routine, posting my lifestyle, which I don't follow 100% to the T. You know what I'm saying? But I just post content to get it out there, and I know it's a clear path to me to make money, push my brand and stuff like that. And I'm gonna use as much of my resources as possible. But I try to be authentic as possible. And on this YouTube channel, that's what I'm gonna be. Authentic, showing my ups and my downs, late night talks, and everything under the sun. So I want my social media just to be, you know what I'm saying, me posting routines and things like that, you know, a little polished image, just so I can get, you know, brands and everything. But the real me and the real concepts I talk about is on this YouTube channel. Now, I'm not trying to talk about some shit that's about to get me terminated or banned. I'm not trying to talk about all this sensitive shit. Like, if you know me in real life, you know how I talk, you know what I stand for, you know what I don't. But you get on the internet, it's some shit you just don't gotta talk about. I just feel like there's a time and a place. You know, you see people getting kicked off of platforms, getting their contract terminated, NBA, and to an extent, I do think it's soft that men can't speak their mind, but that's another topic. Without some type of repercussion from society, but that's the system again, playing against men. And I know I'm jumping, you know, I hope this shit makes sense to you guys, but this is like real thoughts for me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow me on Instagram and things like that, you don't have to follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, because that's more of a polished image to me. More of me showing my routine, showing the gym, showing certain shit, trying to help people. Like, if you don't follow me, shit, I don't recommend you follow me on there. This is the real authentic me. This is the real me talking about different topics and life and shit. And I'm only 20 years of age. So, man, if you want to follow me, you can follow me. But if you don't want to, don't. But I will drop my stuff in the description. I'm not editing this shit too much. This is my raw thoughts. This is just me. I want people to be comfortable with just knowing who I am, you know, and comfortable enough to even maybe curate and tap into their natural self and not have to fake it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Or fit the standards of this or that, you know, dim it down. If people want to listen, they're going to listen. I'm just recording this on my phone right now. I'm about to head in the gym pretty soon, but I really wanted to tap in and talk to you guys that it's okay to be yourself, bro. It's genuinely okay to be yourself. It's okay to not fit in, and don't think that just because you're not getting females or you're not where somebody else on social media look like they're at, that you're less than, bro. Because I fell for that trap, and just social media in general can rot your brain when you constantly think about all the BS. Just focus about being a better person, being a better man. And if you don't have no men to look up to in real life, unfortunately, it's not a lot that men that stand on morals and doing what they need to do, because they don't get the praise that they need to. We idolize basketball players, people that get a lot of women and all this shit. Why do you think these people get paid so much to entertain you, to distract you, to push this propaganda? You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. But all this shit, man, listen, any other topics y'all got that want me to talk about, hit me up. I do got a Discord server. If you want guidance and nutrition and help with plans and tailor stuff, I do charge per month. Is a monthly subscription, like what, $40 a month if you want more tailored advice. But if you just want to come in there, chill and talk and stuff like that, then just join the Discord server. It's free to join, but like I said, if you want more tailored shit, go there. That's how I make some money. That's pretty much all. No gimmick, nothing else to it. But yeah, that's me just talking to y'all. Well, almost 10 minutes. But I'm gonna head in the gym, get a good workout in. But other than that, man, appreciate you if you watched the whole video. If you did watch the whole video, let me know what you think about my thoughts and what else you want to talk about. And potentially if you want to talk one-on-one, I don't charge no crazy prices, you know what I'm saying? But I do pay for my time, you know what I'm saying? So let me know. And other than that, I'm out of here.